Hello. Right, this is the first time. This is the first time I'm using this cycle. It's on the app, and it's called MyTime. I've got it set to 40 degrees. I've got it set to. It says, 1200 RPM. There's also one extra rinse on, and then I've set it to 40 minutes. Basically, on this MyTime, you can choose how long you want it to wash for, I believe. So, I'm going to give it a go now, see what happens. Never used this before, so be interesting to see what goes on. Yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks ever so much. Let's go. Hi, Jan. Look. Nice. Now, I've been told before that this cycle is essentially Super Quick 15, but with a customizable duration. However, Super Quick 15 doesn't weigh the load like it just did then, and Super Quick 15 doesn't let you choose Water Plus, whereas I've got that selected. So there must be a few differences. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens, because I've never used it before. It'll also be interesting to see if it takes 40 minutes like it says, or if it adds more on or takes more off. I mean, the load is probably a little bit more than 2 kilos, maybe slightly more. So we shall see what happens. I'm not sure if this live chat's working or not. I can't see any messages come through other than Janux. Is anybody there? Hello? Hopefully it's working. Happy Easter to everybody as well. Easter on this Sunday in the UK. The heater has kicked in. Main wash rhythm started. What's your from Nando's? What did you have? What did you eat? Obviously chicken, I guess, but I start a new job next week. So I don't know about being able to stream these things again. I do already have a video film which I need to edit to upload from a laundrette as well, just to give you updates. My last day at my current job is Saturday this week, and then I start a new job on Wednesday next week. So maybe in that time I'll be able to do some editing, maybe film some more. Double chicken pizza, sweet heat. Grilled chicken wraps, sweet heat. Nice. What's that? Peritamer. Hi, wishy-washy guy. Good, thank you. How are you? Ah, okay. Good. Got 30 minutes left. This is the MyTime cycle, which is on the app. I've never used this before. I've got water plus selected, I've got one extra rinse selected, and I've got the time set to 40 minutes. Apparently, it's supposed to complete the cycle within the time that you choose. It's also set to 40 degrees and 1200 spin. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens. Somebody told me it's just essentially a super quick 15, but with a customizable length of the wash. However, Super Quick 15 doesn't let you choose Water Plus, whereas this cycle does. So I guess there's a few little differences. Obviously, we noticed already that it weighed the laundry, whereas Super Quick 15 doesn't do that. But so far, other than that, it does seem like a Super Quick 15. So we shall see what happens. Your Samsung is leaking. That's not good. What, from the seal? Does it need cleaning, or is it actually leaking from inside? Never used Super Quick food. No, I don't really use that either. But for this video, that's why I thought I'd do this MyTime and see what happens. The washing inside there is not that dirty that it needs a long wash, so I've gone for this short cycle. Yeah. I'll just check it. I think it's still heating up. Yeah, it's still heating at the moment. The heating on this is so quiet you can't hear it, whereas obviously on the old Bosch, my mum's Bosch, you can hear the heater. It roars a lot. It's obviously the insulation they use, and obviously to give it the A-class rating, they obviously have a different heating element. You can still hear it click on and off, but the roar that you get, you don't really hear that as much. Oh, that's not good. Yes, the Bosch's still working all right. Still going away, washing away. Still doing good. Yeah, it's still heating. Yeah, it's a shame they never launched a new version of the home professional display, but maybe they will. They said they were going to a few years back, but obviously that never happened. But never say never. A lot of brands now are doing touchscreen kind of LCD screens, so you never know if they may jump back on it and do something similar in the future. The problem they had, the Avant-Garde didn't sell that well, so if that had sold well, we may still have seen something like that. Probably didn't help that it was Chinese, but yeah. Now the heater is turned off. Yeah, I don't have much washing today, so this is it for now. And the heaters just came back on. So it's sort of like temp holding, I guess. And it's just kicked off again. Okay, so now it's on to drain. It's got 21 minutes left. So it did one temp hold at 40 degrees, which is quite good. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so it does do super quick 15 style distribution if it doesn't get a balance in two. But I guess that's good because it keeps the time down. I think it's probably because there's a pair of jeans in there. Probably made it a bit too heavy to balance. Yeah, it's a shame, but that's how the super quick 15 works. So, and it's to try and keep it within the time limits, I guess. Hopefully, deeper rinse will make up for it. I mean, it's only supposed to be for 2 kilos, so. Yeah, that's right, yeah. And we're at the bottom of the door glass now. Nice water level, to be fair. Now it's draining. So that first rinse was the same as a super quick 15, I guess, but with more water. Got 18 left now. So second rinse. Hi T-Prods. Yeah, I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. I've not used it before. It's sort of so far as giving Super Quick 15 vibes. Just you can choose Water Plus, whereas on Super Quick 15 you can't, and obviously you can customize the cycle length. So for this cycle I've set to 40 minutes, it sets it to 40 minutes, regardless of what options to choose. So it's got one extra rinse added as well. So I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, when you add one extra rinse, it adds 10 minutes. So to the MyTime, I don't know if that means it's going to actually add a 10-minute rinse, or if, yeah, if it's just the way that the program is. I don't know. I mean, it's got 15 left now. Based on the first rinse, we're probably going to have a longer rinse here, or we'll do a longer spin compared to normal Super Quick 15. But I guess we'll see. Oops. Not bad water level either. Yeah, this rinse seems longer. The first rinse was definitely a Super Quick 15 rinse, just with the higher level. Be interested to see if the final rinse is the same as this, or if the final rinse does the short rinse. It'll also be interested to see if it does an interim spin, or if it just skips it like the normal Super Quick 15, I guess. Yeah, because extra rinse is on, yeah. I mean, Super Quick 15, normally if you put extra rinse, it doesn't do a long rinse like this. It'll just do the 2-minute rinse. I mean, you can select 3 extra rinses. So you could have 5 rinses if you wanted, and still have it in maybe within 40. I don't know. I need to check that, because basically when I added extra rinse, it let me choose 30 minutes as the shortest and 1 hour 10 as the longest. But if you choose 2 extra rinses based on that, you probably get 40 minutes or 1 hour 20, and any 10-minute step between. So maybe with 3 extra rinses, the minimum duration would be 50 minutes. I don't know. Have a look. I'll have a look on the app later and decide what's best. and go from there. There's definitely a longer rinse. That is draining now. Eight minutes to go. You can see the comfort going in there. Doing normal got normal Comfort Pure in there now, so it's like a thinner liquid, so it puts in a bit more of a dose. I think it's set to 30 ml rather than the 22 ml which was set before. Even though it's set to 30 ml, the machine still weighs the load and then adjusts, because I put a rather large load of clothes in there the other day. I didn't film it, but it was still putting the liquid in for the softener on that second fill as well. So it's quite clever that it still adjusts how much softener goes in. Obviously, it's the same thing works with the detergent. It will add more detergent if it weighs more washing, and it will also add more detergent if the load's dirty. It detects a dirty load. Hello, Washalado 8. You nearly missed it because we're at the end now. I've got 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left. But I plan to show the drying as well, because I've had a lot of people asking how the dryer is. So we'll wait for this to finish and then I will show you the dryer, get a little bit of dryer action going. No, Janik, I just like natural scents more so than super strong ones. Not seen anything like Temptating Nature, which used to be really nice. That's what's in there at the moment. That one. And this one. Yeah, I like the active clean scent. It's very nice. Not too strong, but it gets rid of the grease and the oil smell from clothes, and also the sweat smell, which is good. Now it's got 4 minutes to go. Let's hope it doesn't do too much balancing. So yeah, the final rinse was just like a super quick 15 again. HRUU Matt. I don't know what that means. How are you, Matt? Yeah, that's maybe what it means. Yeah. I'm good, thank you. Not bad. So what shall I do? 8. HRUU. You have to remember that you lot are a lot younger than me. I've been here a long time. So we've got 2 minutes left now. It's going to finish on time so far, which is good. My light's knocking. the door. Yeah, standard super quick 15 final spin. Reach 1200 and slow back down. It is and it isn't. There's a few little differences. If you watch the whole thing, you'd see that the extra rinse was a lot longer, and you can have water plus. So that's that finish. I'm gonna do something that I've never done before on the video. So I'm gonna turn that off. Open the door a second. Close the door. Right. Now I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if you can see. If I go like this, I don't know. We'll try and see what happens. I've got anything to put the bloody... Hang on 1 second. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Don't know if you can see, but I'm going to do something that... So we go down to rinse, press and hold spin, and go to easy care, release, allow it into so then if I go 1 and then start, nope, not that one. I go 2, that one. Yes. Oh, okay. So this is automated test mode. It's actually filling through the steam generator at the minute. Don't know if you can hear that. And then just soften a bit. Heater's on. Heater's off. Now the drain's on. And now we're going to get a 1600 spin. Yeah. I mean, I think I put it on number 2, which is this automated thing. I think if you put it on number 3, you get the you just get the spin. I think. I mean, I did do it before and it worked, but I noticed it did balancing because that's the safety thing they've added. Basically, to stop people using it for unbalanced spins. They obviously watched YouTube. I don't know what the numbers mean because they make no sense. Yeah, these new ones do. It's a new version. It's a new update they had. I think they realised people were using it to abuse. So that's 1600. That's the actual 1600. Well, obviously, if you do cottons, you get the boost afterwards. Yeah, it's a shame that is. I was looking at those this morning online. The new range is very good. It's got nice options on there. But I'm not sure they're as good as the 1800 ones. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will have it sooner rather than later. So no errors were found, obviously. Uh, There we go. So turn that off now. And let's go show the dryer. So oops. Okay. So I'm going to do it on auto with cupboard dry with 2 levels and then anti-grease. Sorry guys, I'm not going to film the whole cycle, but I'll certainly film the start. There's not a lot of difference between cottons and auto. It's already a washroom. So yeah, this is the spare room. This is the front. This overlooking the road. Let me show you this. If you can see, that's the front of my house. That's the main road over there, and then this is my road. That's me. Right, so that's empty. I emptied that the other day. So yeah, there's very little difference between auto and cotton. The only difference is the cotton's cycle doesn't reverse as often as the auto does. And then the auto, it does quite a few times where the cooling fan kicks in down here, whereas cotton's gets quite hot. So cotton's is better for general cotton's clothes and towels and things like that. But then obviously you've got your towel cycle anyway. So I tend to just leave auto on, and then I'll do my towels on towels and my bedding on bedding, and then everything else I do on auto. That's what I've decided is probably best. So yeah, these settings here. Press start now. Okay, so it's kicked in now. If you press that, you get the light back on. A bit like on the Siemens washer. The light stays on for a minute. Will there be more washing machines in this room? Never say never, let's say that. My plan is for in here, to have a sofa bed in this corner. So there'll be a sofa bed here, a small sofa bed, single. So then at least I've got space for if somebody wants to come. If I want to get friends, family around, etc. I've got a little airing cupboard in there. But you never know, could potentially get another machine, who knows. Using wool drying balls. These are new, I only got these the other day. Used them twice. So far, very good. They help to loosen the laundry around, and they stop lint. They basically collect the lint, which is good. I'm more curious to see how it gets on with bedding. Okay, they make a little bit of noise, but nothing major. The dryer itself is pretty quiet. A lot quieter than Mum's Hoover. There's no rumbling. The only thing I don't like on this is the plastic glass thing. But it's not caused any issues yet, and it seems to be doing pretty good. My energy meter doesn't go into the red when this is on, it stays at green, which is great. So yeah, maybe a Bosch WFP. Maybe. I actually seen one of those that I nearly purchased. I'm also contemplating maybe next year getting either the Siemens that matches the washing machine but the white one, and putting that in here instead of this, or the new one with the equal reversing. But again, this is future. I've got to save money first. You know, when you own a house, you have a lot of bills to pay and other bits and bobs. So turn the light back on. The price is always increased this month, Janak. That's what happens. Minimum wage increases. It always happens in the UK at this time of the year. The biggest cost increase at the moment is the petrol and diesel prices, and the lack of diesel because of the war in Iran, which has been caused by Trump. Electric has actually decreased. Electric price for myself in this house has decreased a lot because they've changed the way the electric works. Of course, this is probably only going to happen for 6 months before they change the price cap again.
and it will go up because of all the issues with what we've got in the world at the moment. But at least for now, in the next 3 months, is cheaper for me in the long term, which is good. Yes. It's about to do the first reverse in a minute. It will also probably update the time in a minute as well. One thing I noticed with this is, for like, obviously it does that first tumble in that direction, then when it does this, it does quite a long tumble first until it's detected the load, and then it does the normal reversing, which is on auto it does it every 3.5 minutes ish, but it doesn't do a long reverse, whereas on bedding you get quite a longer reverse. And then on cottons, instead of every 3.5 minutes, every 5-6 minutes it reverses. So that's the only difference between cotton and auto, other than it cools down. Well, the cooling fan kicks in quite a bit more on auto as well, so it doesn't get as hot. Although, as it's a heat pump, the maximum temperature in there is probably about 65 on any cycle. I mean, the allergy care, the cooling fan never kicks in on that. You can set the time between 1.5 hours and 3 hours, and that will get hot. After 3 hours, the closer is very, very hot. So it does work. Heat pumps do get hot, they're just not as hot as vented dryers, especially on these machines. 234. I can smell the comfort now, which is good. Nice in the room. Comfort and Persil. That scent is very nice. There we go, time's dropped. 1 hour 42. So it's detected the load. It will drop the time again once it's got warmer inside there. Reversing is going to start soon. I would say this load is probably going to take around 50 minutes in total, so it's not bad. Originally I was very skeptical about heat pumps and I like vented dryers, but to be honest, it's very good. You can hear the drains kicked in. It's obviously draining the water. There's a reverse. Okay, have a nice day, bye. So now it's going to reverse every 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes-ish on this cycle. Obviously if you want longer reversing, use the bedding and it will reverse a lot longer. And it will reverse more often as well. But for general clothes, it's plenty long enough. flashing light indicates that it's drying. I don't know if you can see this. This indicates drying. This one, this will go out and this will start flashing when iron dry is reached. Then this will go out and this will start flashing when cover dry is reached. And then just here is the cover dry plus. Again, that would flash instead. And then this means that the anti-crease is on. You can't see it. You can't see the hidden ones on this, but because of YouTube's thing. But the last 3 minutes you get call in, it says COO, and then it says L at the end afterwards. But then sometimes it doesn't say that, and it just leaves it at a time. So yeah. Well, I'm going to end the recording now, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. See you again soon. Bye for now.